Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to talk about the easy way to get strong, specifically the easy strength, aka even easier strength, aka the 40-day workout from Dan John. If you haven't figured out by now, I'm quite a fan of his work. He's one of the best strength coaches in the world, even to this day. So shout out Dan John. Go check out his stuff, guys. You won't regret it. So this video is a midway progress review of the Easy Strength program and where I've gotten in the program after 20 out of the 40 sessions. So if you're not familiar with the program, I'll just quickly summarize by saying it gets its name, the 40-day workout, because you do the same workout for 40 sessions. They don't necessarily have to be 40 days in a row or anything like that. They could be 4 sessions a week for 10 weeks, 10 sessions a week for 4 weeks, whatever. Just do the same workout for 40 sessions. What does each session look like? Well, you will pick 5 lifts or 5 movements, and you will do no more than 10 reps at each movement. Break it down however you like. 3 sets of 3, 5 sets of 2, 1 set of 10, 2 sets of 5, whatever. But you will not do more than 10 reps at each movement. You will do every movement, every rep, every session. So never miss a rep. Don't worry about the weight. Add weight when it feels easy. You'll know when you're strong enough. Okay? So I'll touch on that maybe later. Maybe I'll do a follow-up, more in-depth strength training review. But for this video, I really just want to recap what I've been able to accomplish halfway through the program. I will say that this is the furthest that I've made it through the program because it works so well. And I want to hammer that home, that it's a problem that a lot of people don't think about, that I've tried this program several times before, and I have to admit that I fell victim to 2 major errors that happen a lot. One is that the program works so well, I quit doing it, and I went on to something else. That sounds ridiculous, but it happens all the time. The next thing that happened is that I overcomplicated things, and people always do this, and those two go hand in hand with each other. A program is working, it's working so well that you figure, oh, I have to complicate it and add more reps or add more exercises or add this or that or this new gadget or yoga routine or whatever you want to add. You overcomplicate it. But we all know that the best plan in the world doesn't mean jack if you don't do it. So that's a problem I ran into, was that I didn't keep the sessions simple enough. I was adding too much junk training, as the term gets used. I was just cranking out senseless reps. But we all know that if you want to get stronger, you have to train strength. If you're sweating and breathing heavy, you're not training strength. You've crossed into endurance, or at least the strength endurance realm, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a very valuable physical attribute, but it's not strength. So what do you want your goal to be? I digress. So let's take a look at this is where I started, and we'll take a look at where I got to in 20 sessions. So I started, I didn't do a pull exercise, I just did dead hangs because in jiujitsu I do about 10 hours of jiujitsu a week, so there's a lot of pulling in that, so I just did dead hangs. I use a tension flashboard from Tension Climbing. It's a wood hangboard, check that out. Overhead squats, one-handed snatch, one-handed swing, all with kettlebells and assisted one-hand push-ups. And 20 sessions, I think I calculated it took about a little over 2 months, maybe about 2.5 months for me to get 20 sessions in, and that sounds about right. I do about 2 to 3 strength sessions a week. I'll post it'll be in the recovery series, the recovery video series that's about to come out after this. I'll talk about how I schedule and plan my strength sessions. So yeah, about 2 to 3 sessions a week for about 10 weeks or so. All right. So take a look at my actual strength log. All right. And where did I get in 20 sessions? So from 5 assisted one-hand push-ups to 5 full one-arm push-ups. I've actually been on those for quite a while without any assistance. The overhead squat remains the same. That's been the last change. My one-handed swings and snatches started with a 25-pound kettlebell, and they're up to a 45-pound kettlebell. That's a pretty significant gain. And my hangs for my open hand grip is still on a 3/4 inch edge, 2 sets of 10 seconds. Same thing for the the half crimp. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you're not climbers, an open hand grip is sort of a sloping grip like this. A half crimp being your knuckles are at about 90 degrees with no thumb, and then a full crimp being latched over with your thumb, and your fingers are kind of bent lower than 90 degrees. So for the full crimp though, I have progressed to a 1/2 inch ledge. This is a typo in here. It's not 3 by 5 seconds. That would be pretty cool if it was. It is actually 2 by 5 seconds. Okay. So if you have never tried to hang on a 1/2 inch edge before, it's damn hard. Especially with the tension board. It's wood, so it gets slippery. And it swings, so it's like a ring. It's not like a wall-mounted board. So this is where I've gotten 20 sessions. Went up 20 pounds on my swings and snatch, and moved at least one hang to a significantly smaller edge from 3/4 down to a 1/2 inch, at least on one grip. I could do more on the overhead squats, but I'm like I said, I'm pacing myself. Longevity is the goal here, to actually finish the program. So if you have any questions, any feedback, any other requests for videos, like, share, send me a DM, and let me know. Again, I've got templates and things to give out for people that reshare and tag me in it. So check out my other videos and let me know if you want to see anything else in particular. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep rolling.